Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all my dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine at home. Now welcome back to our fourth lesson, Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory Part 3. Students, we discussed about Part 1 and Part 2 in my previous video. What's there in Part 1? That Mr. Bipin Babu met a person who told him that he had been Ranchi in the year 1958 and gave evidence of that. And in Part 2, we saw that Mr. Bipin Babu got confused by listening this and tried to recall his memory. So for getting confirmation, he called his friend Mr. Dinesh Mukherjee and try to recall, and Dinesh Mukherjee, and after Dinesh Mukherjee told him that yes, he was at Ranchi in the year 1958. So students, we completed our Part 1 and Part 2. Now what happened to Mr. Bipin Babu? Let's see in Part 3. See, after lunch time, Bipin Babu realized that he couldn't possibly carry on sitting at his desk and working. Here you can see after lunch time, that means he was at his office. Lunch time, Bipin Babu realized that he couldn't possibly carry on sitting at his desk and working. He realized that he couldn't work. In Part 2 we saw that due to this confusion, he lost his appetite, he lost his hunger, he cannot eat, right? So he was at his office and he cannot do his work. This had never happened in the 25 years he had been with the firm, and this type of situation he had never faced that in his career in his office. He had a reputation for being a tireless, conscientious worker, and he had a good reputation because he is always an active person. He never get exhausted and he was always careful and correct employee. But today his head was in a reel. But today what happened to him? He was very confused by this situation, about this Ranchi trip. So he was confused and he was unable to think clearly that what was happened to in the year 1958. Back home at 2:30. Now here you can see back home, that means after office he came back to his home, and the time is given here 2:30, 2:30. Bipin Babu lay down in bed and tried to gather his wits together. Bipin Babu was lying in his bed and tried to gather his wits together. Here tries to gather his wits together, that means he was trying to make an effort to become calm and to think clearly. He knew that it was possible to lose one's memory through an injury in the head, but he didn't know of a single instance of someone remembering everything except one particular incident. Here while he was lying in his bed, he was thinking that it is possible that a person who got an injury in his head, he can forget one part of his life, one memory, he can forget about his past. But he had never seen an example of a person that he remembered each and everything of his life except one particular incident, except one particular event, and a fairly recent and significant one at that, and which is fairly recent, which had happened in a nearly past and which was very important to him. He had always wanted to go to Ranchi. Yes, Bipin Babu always wanted to go to Ranchi, to have gone there. He want to go there, done things so many times. He tried to be ready, but he cannot went there, and not to remember was something utterly impossible. So many times he thought of going Ranchi. He prepared for Ranchi, but he doesn't. He cannot went there. So this thing which is nearly to him, which is always in his mind, and he forgot about this impossible thing. Now at 7:30, here time again 7:30 the writer gave. that at 7:30 Bipin Babu's servant came and announced. At 7:30 what happened? Bipin Babu's servant came into his room and told him, Chuni Babu sir says it's very important that at his home a guest entered whose name is Chuni Babu. That Chuni Babu came to our house and he says that it is very important to talk to you. Bipin Babu knew what Chuni had come for, but which matter is very important for Chuni Babu, that thing Bipin Babu knows very well. Chunilal had been at school with him. Chunilal is his friend because they were at school in childhood. He had been having a rough time lately and had been coming to see him about a job. Why Chunilal came to his home and why Chunilal want to meet him? Because after school he had been having a rough time. That means he had been suffering from a bad situation, and he had been coming to see Mr. Babu. Why? Because to talk about a job. Bipin Babu knew it was not possible to do anything for him. Bipin Babu knew very well that it was not possible for him to do anything for Chunilal's job. In fact, he told him so. In fact, Mr. Babu told Chunilal so many times that he cannot do anything for him. But Chuni kept turning up like a bad penny. But Chunilal always came to his home. Here students, you can see turning up like a bad penny. That means the Chunilal came to his home, and if someone came to our house but we don't like, at that time we don't want to welcome that person. So here Mr. Babu, when Chunilal came to his home, he doesn't want to welcome him. So you can see turning up like a bad penny. That means appearing at a place where one is not welcome. That means Chunilal was at a place at Mr. Babu's home where Mr. Babu doesn't want to welcome him. Bipin Babu sent word that not only was it not possible for him to see Chuni now, but not in several weeks. Bipin Babu told his servant to give the message to Chunilal that it was not possible for him to Chuni now, that now he doesn't want to see Chunilal, but not in several weeks, but also several weeks he doesn't want to see Chunilal. Bipin Babu but as soon as the servant stepped out of the room, it struck Bipin Babu that Chuni might remember something about the 58th trip. Now, when his servant was going to give the message given by the master to Chunilal, Chunilal realized that he recalled that he was his dearest friend, childhood friend. So he stepped back. Suddenly arise in Bipin Babu's mind to ask him about this trip, about 1958 Ranchi trip. There was no harm in asking him. He was thinking that it's not harmful to ask him. I can ask him because he is my friend. So Bipin Babu hurried down the stairs and into the living room. So Bipin Babu hurriedly went down and in a living room. Chuni was about to leave, and at that time Chunilal was going to leave the home. But seeing Bipin Babu appear, he turned round hopefully. But when he saw Bipin Babu, that Bipin Babu was coming downstairs, he turned his face in a hope that Bipin Babu came here for give a positive response to him. Bipin Babu didn't beat about the bush, but when Bipin Babu came into the living room, he didn't beat about the bush. Student, here didn't beat about the bush. That means he came to the straight way. He came to the straight point. To the point. He want to talk about to the point. And what's the point? To the point that he want to ask Mr. Chunilal about the trip. So he told, listen, Chuni, I want to ask you something. So he told Chunilal that, Chuni, I want to ask you something. You have a good memory, right? And you have been seeing me off and on for a long time, and you have been seeing me, we know each other for a long time. Just throw your mind back and tell me. Just throw your mind back. That means just think, just recall your memory and tell me, did I go to Ranchi in 58? That if you know, if you can remember, that then tell me, did I ever went Ranchi in 1958? Did I go to Ranchi in 1958? Chuni said, 58? It must have been 58, or was it 59? In short, Chunilal also want to confuse the Mr. Babu. So he told him that you are talking about 58. It happened in the year maybe around in 1959. So we can say he gave response positively that yes, it happened in 58 or 59, but something has happened. You are sure that I did go to Ranchi? Then he told him that, are you sure that I ever went to Ranchi? Chuni's look of amazement was not unmixed with worry. So at that time when Mr. Babu was asking him, Chuni's look, his expression was not unmixed with worry. That means he was sure that yes, you were at Ranchi. You mean you have doubts about having gone at all? And at that time Chunilal also added that do you have any doubt that you have having gone at all? Did I go? Do you remember clearly? So after listening this, Mr. Babu said, did I go? Do you remember clearly? Are you sure that I went there? Do you remember these things? Chuni sat down on the sofa. So after listening this, Chuni sat down on the sofa which was in their living room, fixed Bipin Babu with a long hard stare and said, when he was sitting on the sofa, he was staring Bipin Babu. Staring, that means seeing, gazing at a person, and said, Bipin, have you taken to drugs or something? So what he asked the Bipin Babu, that means Bipin, are you taking drugs or something? As far as I know, you had a clean record where such things were concerned. As far as I know, you had a clean record. That means you had never been taken drugs or anything else. You have a clean record. I know that old friendships don't mean much to you. I know it very well that we were friends, but our friendship doesn't matter to you. But at least you had a good memory. But leave all these things, but I know it very well that you had a good memory and you forgot about this. You can't really mean that you have forgotten about the Ranchi trip. Then you can't be sure. Are you sure that you are asking me about that trip? You can't really mean that. As a way you are asking me about this trip, you can't really mean that you have forgotten about the Ranchi trip. Bipin Babu had to turn away from Chuni's incredulous stare. So when he get confirmation from Chunilal too, Bipin Babu turned away his face from Chunilal's gazing, from Chunilal's incredulous stare. Students, till this we stopped here. Now what happened in part 3? Rest we will see in our next video. Thank you and Assalamu alaikum.